Last week on Flight Room TV.
Very special guest tonight. We have world-renowned ophthalmologist and refractive surgeon, medical director of InView Eye and Laser Center coming this summer, Dr. Bruce Anthony Rivers. What's up, Doc?
Hey,
if you had like all these speed bumps, like what, or I don't know, what was it in you that made you like just keep trucking on?
Man, you know, I always tell Brian this. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that when someone says I can't do something, that's kind of like what motivates me, you know. And so, you know, there were times where I had like bosses that were like, I had a boss that was like, you know, if I have anything to do with it, you'll never go to medical school.
Jeez.
He was like, I'll make sure you never get in. And, you know, stuff like that motivates me.
Every female had almost 2.5 of his kids.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 years. 2, 3, or 4.
How many kids you got?
Like all
How many kids you got?
89.
89.
Yeah, 89 kids.
89 kids.
Now we'll say 94.
My man pull-out game weak.
Yeah.
So what is your mindset the day of surgery? Like, let's say if you have 7 cases and you know you got to knock out, you got 7 people's lives in your hands that day. It's got to be a different mindset from clinic day to surgery day. Like, what is your maybe like your routine when you wake up? Do you have a ritual that you do before you go in? Like, what's the mindset?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first of all, if you ask most surgeons, you know, the best time is being in the OR. Like, that's the most fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, that's
like 2 days ago. They want to get rid of the Destiny's Child song "Cater to You."
Eliminating the pandemic. Thoughts on eliminating the pandemic unemployment benefits, guys? What do y'all think about that?
Goddamn.
No.
Good. If I ain't getting it, nobody can get it. New York City that had the whole sex ed class for first graders.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I was thinking, though.
Yeah,
I just
man.
feel
Nobody had a problem with this song when it came out.
Exactly.
Right.
Nobody had a problem with this shit when it
I just think it shows a different era in women and how, you know what I mean, they even look at themselves or like look at their placement in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, as I don't want to say dominant, but even just like it was a time where women took pride in that. You know what I'm saying? That was like something special. And a nigga only asking for a few hours.
She got fired though.
Oh, you already know that shit.
I bet.
She probably getting death
I'm
threats
just
and all
saying,
types
but-
of stuff, man.
She got fired, but the thing
But
is, like,
what would give-
it got approved. It got approved at a certain point for her to display this
Exactly. Who?
at the school,
Who
the
was
county,
the nigga
whatever.
Yeah.
that made the video though?
Exactly.
Who was the nigga? We
exactly.
talking about her.
Exactly.
Who made the fucking video? That's the fucking issue. A nigga who drew this
So
shit.
there was
A
planning
nigga
into
who did
this.
the voices.
ride a motorcycle is that there are a lot of people that drive that should not be driving.
Wow.
That's true.
A lot of people that should not be driving.
Like, you know, the end of the month, right? There's gonna be a UFO disclosure, like full on.
Okay, right. So they probably gonna have like a whole press conference for that shit too.
I don't know, maybe like a sneak.
You know, like one of them State of the Union type. This is a warning.
I don't think that it might be a sneak release, but
Question before you actually had your first surgery, and then what was your mindset and that you actually had when you went into your very first surgery? Like, were you nervous? Were you confident? Did you think you were going to be able? Do you think your experience in the military maybe even prepared you for maybe that very first surgery that you had to do? Like, what was that like?
Yeah. So, you know, I think, you know, honestly, I think what prepared me was being at Howard, man. Like that was what prepared me because, you know, at Howard, first of all, at Howard, it was the first time for me where I saw like a bunch of people that looked like me doing things that I was like, man, like we can do that. Like, you know, so that was the first thing. The second thing was you could just be, right? Like you could just be, and you didn't have to worry about like if this person's being an asshole to me, like at Howard, they're being an asshole. They're just an asshole. It ain't like, you know,
True.
are they being an asshole to me because, you know what I mean? Are they trying to like sabotage me?
Yeah,
well, no, because everybody, you know, so So I think my Howard, as a matter of fact, my very first real surgical experience at Howard was my first day as an intern. You know, I just graduated from Howard. I'm going to be at Howard for general surgery, and I'm on like the neurosurgery rotation then. And I'm like, well, I thought we were supposed to round at 6, and they're like, yeah, but you know, Dr. Dennis is already in the OR. Y'all had like a trauma case. So I'm like, oh man. So I throw my scrubs on. You know, I run in there, and he's like, you know, what took you so long? I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. So I, you know, jump in the case, and I'm like, man, we are in this woman's brain. Like, this is crazy, right? And so, you know, but I'm thinking like, I'm an intern. You know, like this is, you know, I'm a doctor, but I'm an intern, right? And so, you know, we're almost done with the case, and he's asking me questions. You know, do you know how to do this kind of stitch? Do you know this? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, all right. And he just pulled off his gown. He's like, all right, I'm gonna have you go ahead and finish. You know, do this, and this. And then he like walked out. And I'm like, yo, wait.
Wow,
what you doing?
Wow.
You know? And then he came back in. He was
This
like,
is your very
first day. He's like, came back in. He's like,
wow.
don't have them call me because you don't know what you're doing. And he just rolled out. And I was like,
wow.
What is he doing? And so the nurse was like, listen, she was like, listen, he only does this to people that went to Howard, you know, because he knows that you've been here. She's like, you're going to be okay. I'm going to talk you through everything. Yo, my scrubs were soaking wet. I was like, freaking out, man.
I could imagine. Like y'all say, as a man, I actually like the song because I was like, thank you for not bashing me. Or, you know what I'm saying? Bashing us to make it
exactly.
Like
hey, real talk.
And you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah. Y'all gonna take that one song away from us? Like,
you know what I was thinking too, dog? I thought that was crazy too. It's fine.
You know, there's nothing that I've seen, you know, surgically that I would be scared of. You know, no injury, no eye injury that I've ever seen where I'd be like, where now I would be like, oh man, like I'm worried about that. Like, you know, and at the time I was on call with one of my best friends, and so he and I were going to do the case. And so we called it OR, tell them, hey, we got this little girl that's coming down. We're going to be down in about 20 minutes. So me and him go down there in our scrubs, and we walk in the OR, and the scrub tech is like, you know, where the hell y'all been? We got these 2 surgeons about to come down. The AC is not working. We need you to fix the AC immediately. And I was like, oh, well, I'm Dr. Rivers. This is Dr. Crawford. We're the ones doing the case. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
I mean, just, you know, it's
watch your mouth. Not even like a track hidden. You know, it wasn't a bonus track. This shit was a single. Like, why are y'all like this shit was flying for? Yeah,
like they identify like aliens, like different, like, you know, gray ones and like labels and shit. I wonder if they're gonna try to do some shit like that, like explain what they know and have experience and shit, like break down spaceships and shit.
That's interesting. Like the description people be putting on aliens,
man, in a positive way. Like most
no
songs
bullshit. Yeah,
shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like it's like, goddamn, y'all trying to take away the one goddamn song where a woman was talking about like being a good woman to the man. Exactly. Look, she said she liked the song.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but you know, once they got an IV, man, you can always calm somebody down. You know, give them,
true.
Give them some, you know, some vitamin H, some Haldol or something, and that's
some vitamin H.
They out. A little Michael Jackson mojito or something, you know. Oh man.
So, what about the this mother-daughter couple?
Okay.
Out here in Alabama. No, I was
not
just
couple. Not couple.
Or I don't want to say couple. I'll say tag team. That'll probably be. And I understand why the parents is mad. Like, wasn't that a private school or was that a public school?
Yeah, it's a private school where they play big dollars. But that's the thing. We was talking about like how like the whole like Dwayne Wade and Zaza
private
shit.
School is key, bro.
Yeah, it's private school shit. It's private school shit.
Yeah. I told you, bro. I've been inside a school before that had a rainbow flag up instead of an American flag. I've been in one.
Carla McCoy, she's 44, and Rakia Lewis, she's 26. Okay. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind seeing any of these damn videos if there is a video. Because somebody send me a link. But anyway, yeah. So they're so close. Like one shaves the other Maybe they give points on how to.
The shade they live. What?
Maybe they give
whole
points.
body.
Yeah, maybe they give like pointers on how they control they like OnlyFans or whatever. I don't know. The question is, are they too close? Are they too close? Are they too close?
I never want to say like mother and daughter being.
It's
like,
just them though.
My understanding, I thought that they be watching each other's sex tapes, right? Is that that's
Yep.
what I was always
Me too.
had to understand
Recently, yep.
All right, then, so that's okay. So a mother is watching, and a mother and daughter are watching each other's sex tapes together. All right, for what?
Exactly.
Out here forever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not push your daughter in the direction of some substance, of a real relationship, of something that she can have children, something that's going to carry on to the future. You over here celebrating, like, think about it. The mother doesn't have a fucking relationship, clearly, you know what I'm saying? Or a real one, I'm assuming. So it's like, why are you not trying to teach your daughter to not end up in the same situation you in? You almost basically grooming your daughter to not have a man. You know what I'm saying?
Being up for the camera.
Yeah, man. Like that, even this.
That's
going on.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah,
from the back too.
Right. Lord.
Look at Red.
This is all on the mom, right? Hey, honestly, bro, this is all on the mom. From a symbolic perspective, like John Cena is an American hero, quote unquote, the way he looks, big, strong, white dude, and this nigga over apologizing to some niggas in their language.
Asia.
Okay,
that.
now y'all know.
Yeah.
That's all that was. Now y'all know the direction we going in, bro.
What is something racist people say that they don't think is racist, but they like spew it out?
现在在《速度与激情》中我做很多
Why did he do that? The comment, anything with the notion of fried chicken is racist.
Just say
fire, nigga. What you talking
I know,
about?
but if you, I know it's
All
fire,
the-
but like, I feel like sometimes that shit just gets taken out of context. Maybe it's me. Maybe that's what I'm saying. These shows be doing that to me,
if
man.
you go like in Popeye's drive-through
Nigga.
line, like right now, how many
Bruh.
people will be? I got some fried chicken right.
Everybody like
tell me.
What you riding there? What you riding? You riding on
No,
that
he told me. I was in Riverdale. He said you ride around here in the Grand Marquis.
Yeah,
in and out.
And then they can call. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull you over every time.
Yeah.
He told me that. He told
That
me
was me. That's
the exact reason why my mom told me not to get one of those cars. Though she was like, "You looking hot being black riding in one of them joints."
Yeah.
So they, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know.
Yeah.
But then,
yeah,
you know,
but still, like, why can't I ride in the same car y'all riding? Y'all ride in the same car?
because the niggas who ride in those cars have a tendency to be the ones they be catching. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it if the niggas who have a tendency to drive those cars is hot. Think about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Let's be real. You got to be accountable, bro. You got to be accountable. That's where growth comes. I remember one Christmas party I went to, and it was kind of dead in that joint. And there's one older white guy turned to me. He was like, "Come on, Marcus, get the party started." I was like, "Why the fuck? That's my job." Like everybody else, like he was literally like looking at me like, "Nigga, do something." Like I was like, I didn't know that was my job. Like,
I like why people are doubting him right now. I'm like, this dude's about to mop this motherfucker.
When he
for real. He's
iced
about to
his
give him
ass.
some work.
Bro. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say he gonna mop him. He
gonna work this time. He gonna work. That's what I'm saying. He gonna work. He gonna work. That was one of Nicolas Cage's better movies. I know that.
He just be dropping shit.
This man have a movie every month. This man, Nicolas Cage, have a movie every month, and I be like, damn, why didn't I hear about this joint?
China, or whatever country, they was like, nigga, we need a sacrifice, nigga. We need some, you know, give us something to let us know that y'all serious about bowing down. All right, we'll give you the biggest, strongest white man we have.
Give us your strongest white man.
You know what I'm saying?